Okay, buddy.
Today is day 34.
Really? 34?
Yep.
Okay.
So we thought we had our flasher problem fixed because we bought a new one from car shop. And
AutoZone. Yeah, we bought
AutoZone.
the EP35 from AutoZone. And we put it in and we thought, hey, this one's working way better. But all of the blinkers were doing, like when you turn a blinker on, it wasn't going off and on. It was doing dim and bright and dim and bright. Even functions back, light bulbs back here, which is just a single bulb. I guess you got your lights on right now?
Yeah, the parking lot.
And they were doing dim and bright, and we thought, well, maybe that's just what the Porsche 924S did, and we didn't think about it. Well, today when we were working on it, we tried it again, and we noticed if you turn the parking lights on and try the blinkers, they don't work. So it was clear that, and we tried different bulbs, and we traced it all the way back down to those darn LED bulbs that we bought again. Those, I forget the number, 1507 or whatever it is. So, for example, we put a regular incandescent bulb back in this one. Turn the left blinker on. So it goes off and on, just like it's supposed to. The indicator in the dash works, and the light in the back goes completely off and completely on.
And look, this light is completely...
Yeah, and so even the
green
blinker
on.
indicator works. Now, we put the LED bulb on the right side. Turn the right side on. Now that one, you notice, just goes dim and bright. But what's interesting, that one's a dual function bulb, but back here, this one, which is only a single function bulb, is going dim and bright, which means the voltage is like not going fully to zero. And even the Charlie mentioned the dash indicator doesn't work.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if you'll be able to see on the camera, but it's just faintly green right now.
yeah.
Just kind of
So
flashing.
those LED bulbs, for whatever reason, are just messing things up, and it doesn't matter. We've tried two different flashers. But if you put those now we have LED bulbs all in the back. You put those LED bulbs in the front, it doesn't like it at all. It's like everything
And it doesn't
goes
work
haywire.
at all when the parking lights are on.
Yeah.
The flasher doesn't work, period.
So we're just documenting all this. Like for now, we're gonna have to put the incandescent bulbs back in, and I'll see if I can get a refund on those, but hopefully this will help someone else one day. We'll keep searching, seeing if there's some way we can figure out maybe we'll try some other dual function LED bulbs from Amazon or something, because we got these from Super Bright LEDs, and at least for these up here, like the ones in the back work fine, but these dual function ones, no good. Anyway, what else do we do, bud?
So step 2 of today was we took the wheels off, and we took off the brake pads and calipers, so our wheels could spin freely, so we could roll it out eventually and clean the engine bay. So this is the driver's side and this is the passenger side, and then here's our 2 bags full of the pads and the bolts and stuff to keep the calipers on.
Yeah, so the reason we took it off is because we wanted to be able to roll this out of the garage to try to do some cleaning, and those brakes were completely froze up. And we tried with different mechanisms trying to push this piston back in, and we could never get it to go back in. So we're thinking, we either need to like rebuild those or buy new ones or something. We're gonna have to do some research to figure out what rebuilding those calipers and things are like. But as soon as we got them off, then these front wheels spun really well. So
Rolled it out, rolled it back in.
yeah, we rolled it out and rolled it back in just to prove that we could do it.
And it rolls very easily.
Yeah, without an engine in there and with front wheels that aren't locked up, it's pretty easy to roll. Anything else we did today?
I don't think so.
All right. Nope. It's a good day. We got to go learn some more about brakes. All right. All right, Charlie, what day is it?
36. Today's day 36.
I see fans running all over the car. What happened?
Well, when we took out one of the pieces for the engine, which was the throttle something.
Oh, the DME cable.
DME cable. There was this big hole right here that it came out of.
Yeah.
And
we taped it over, but when we were washing the engine bay, we sprayed a bunch of water in there.
so we rolled the car out to the driveway. We got some of that purple power stuff. Degreased it, scrubbed, washed, degreased, scrubbed, wash.
Yeah,
I
it
think
looks
2 times.
it looks a ton better. I mean, it's not perfect, but like
ton better.
now you can actually like rub your hands and not get disgustingly filthy everywhere. So
Long story short, water ended up getting in there, and it went a little bit under the passenger footwell and the driver's side next to the.
yeah, and I didn't realize that this apparently is the air intake, and I got a bunch of water in here, like a lot. So in this air blower intake, so now we're gonna run the blower for a while and try to dry everything out. It was completely my fault. I should have investigated that before I started spraying water all in it, but it's a lot cleaner now.
Yep.
What else did we do?
We took the calipers and well, you may not be able to see on the camera, but they look better.
Yeah, we got a little wire wheel and started scrubbing them. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be using a steel wire wheel with things like this. I don't know if that's gonna like make them rust or something, but they're already rusted pretty bad. So we're gonna keep cleaning them up a little bit each day, and hopefully maybe paint at least the outside of the calipers. Charlie wants them red, so we'll try to figure out how to do that. All right, so anything else? You want to turn your blower motor back on?
Yeah, we didn't.
So we'll work on, there it goes, that blower motor works. So day 36, at least it's clean now. All right, Charlie, what day is it?
Today is day 38.
All right, what do we do?
Today we went a little bit deeper and trying to clean our brake calipers. We popped the pistons out of this little cylinder area right here.
With some compressed air.
Some compressed air through the brake fluid hole, which is...
Yeah, to get the little air compressor line to fit in there, we wrapped some electrical tape around the nozzle of the blower and just held it in. And then we put like a block of wood over here so that when it shot out, which it did, it didn't scratch or break the thing. But yeah, and then we started cleaning them up some more. We had already used a wire wheel and went over these things as best we could, but we did some more cleanup today, and now they're soaking in more degreaser since there was brake fluid everywhere.
We used purple power, or purple stuff, whatever it's called, with the brass brushes, and then just kind of scrubbed around these pistons because there was a little bit of residue and stuff from old brake fluid.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right. Day 38.
38.
All right, Charlie, what day is it?
Today is day 39, and today we did our second round of, well, we walked out here and we saw our calipers. They had rust on them, which we did not expect.
Yeah, we had some rust spots. I don't know if the degreaser that we left on it like accelerated it, or just the fact that they're all exposed to bare metal right now, but yeah, they had some rust spots on them.
And then we made us our little painting.
So we sanded them, right?
Yeah, we sanded them.
We took sandpaper out and sanded everything. I mean, not super good, but just for a few minutes to try to see if we can get any rust spots off. We'll see how bad it looks tomorrow when we come back out. And then we degrease them and wash them again. Yeah, and then we're trying to figure out where we're going to paint these things. So we wound up closing off the sides. Show the little door. We taped up trash bags all around here. We made a made a paint station. So we're thinking maybe we'll put some lights under there. And there's some hooks. It's all magnetic in there, so we will see if we can. Yeah. Made a little homemade paint booth. We'll see. All right. Anything else, bud?
Don't think so.
All right. Well, we'll try it again tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, Charlie. What day is it?
Today is day 40.
What do we do?
We took our little magnets and some wire, and well, first we wiped all our parts with alcohol and
Mineral spirits.
Yeah, whatever this is.
Yeah, we did mineral spirits first, and then we did a second rub down with alcohol. Okay.
We wired up our calipers to the strings, or wire, I guess, and we hooked them up under here in this little
Yeah, we had some.
makeshift hanging area.
Oh, we got to turn our lights off. We got some magnets in there, and we hung them down. And turn those off.
And we did 2 coats of self-etching primer on the calipers.
Yep. So they're not really thick coats, but we think that's okay. And we're debating whether or not we want to sand them before we put the color coat on or not. We'll think about it. We might give them a light sanding, and then hit them with the red color that Charlie wants. All right, man. You excited?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good job. All right, Charlie.
Today is day 43.
43.
Today we got everything looking pretty nice. We put our 3 coats of red.
Yeah, we had our
Cherry red.
2 coats of self-etching primer, and then 3 coats of cherry red Rust-Oleum. Yeah, I think they look pretty good. We were thinking about going with high heat paint, but we were watching some videos of other people said, man, I've painted brake calipers with regular paint, and it's fine. So we're going to see how this holds up. But they look pretty good so far.
Mm-hmm. And then, in preparation to get the back brakes off and all the rotors and the fuel tank, we jacked up the entire car to pretty high. I'm pretty sure this is the highest that those jack stands go. So, she's up there.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's the best points to hold this thing, and we're not really sure, but we might leave the wheels on it while we're under there working on the gas tank, just to make it a little safer. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, another day down.
Another day.